You find time to exercise. I'll be clear about this. You got 2 young children.
I do.
Works, obviously, full-time job. Explain to folks how you make time without being Superwoman.
So I had to figure this out by trial and error. I had to learn how to reprioritize everything I did. What do? We go throughout the course of our day. At the end of the day, we said, oh, I just didn't get a chance to work out, and I was so busy I didn't get a chance to eat well. You have time to brush your teeth. You make time to pick up your kids from school. You have time to go to the grocery store. You have time to finish that project at work. So make time for the most important thing in the world, and that's you. If you don't work, no one around you works. So take 3 days a week and make working out and eating well the first thing on your to-do list over the course of the day. That's how you reprioritize.
All right, so I'm going to take your motivational approach.
Yeah.
We're going to apply it to some survey questions. Remember we had that the American Great Weight Campaign poll, where we asked 1,000 people what they think, that big poll that's become so popular now. 72% of you said that you dread a diet. When people face dread, they don't want to do it. So it's not just about motivation to make time, it's about motivation to get past the dread. How do you do that?
We all know this. This is not something, everyone in the audience knows that it's about self-control. You have to train your body. The same way you'll train a baby to sleep through the night, and the first couple nights they wake up, they don't like it, but then you get them on a schedule and they eventually learn how to do it. Your body's the same way. Train your body how to eat, when to eat, and eventually it will become second nature. We don't want to deprive ourselves of anything, but get yourself on a really good, strict schedule, and your body will respond to that.
Right. The other thing we talk about in the diet a lot is this water-lemon mix. You all remember that thing? People love it. It's a very old remedy. It's used by the Ayurvedic traditions quite a bit in India, etc. You've got a better idea. So we've got the lemon idea here, which I happen to like a lot. So it's the first thing I do in the morning. But this is before coffee, before anything else, lemon water. What do you do when you first get up?
Same thing. First thing, before you do anything, before you get out of bed, whatever, you sit up and you drink 20 sips of water. Don't count ounces, don't count cups or glasses. Swallow 20 times. It's about 8.5 ounces of water, wakes you up, gets your body going, lets your body know that we have a full day of activities going. 20 sips of water, that's all you have to count, and I find that's an easy way for me to get water in my system.
Why count sips rather than just putting a big glass and chugging it down?
No. People like to count. They like to know when they're done, right? You're done at 20. I like to know, oh, I'm at 17, I have 3 more. Otherwise, guess what? I'd probably be done at 17 and leave a little bit of water left in my glass. Bam!
All right.
Sorry, that was a little intense, but that's
I like it. So let's go back to the poll for a second. 75% of you say you have control over your weight, but you don't know what diet will get you there. I want to talk about this for a second because it's important. The implication also is if you're not losing weight and you control your destiny, it's your fault, which I also want to address today. What do you think about that survey question?
Look, it's true. We have control over it. It's on us. We could choose to have 1 cookie or 3 cookies. We could choose to have, 3 slices of pizza or 1 slice of pizza. You have to understand what self-control is, because without it, we're just off the rails. So 100% the onus is on you to be able to make those choices. We know it's on us, but you have to be able to do it. You have to have the willpower and the self-control. It's the most important thing. We go through life with one body. This is all we get. You don't take care of this now, you will pay for it later. If you think about that in those conditions, in those terms, I promise you'll make better choices.
I find a lot of folks work really hard at their dieting, but they don't work smart at their dieting. That's a big point, I think, for a lot of us to understand. There's some big mistakes we make thinking about the process. It happens all the time.
Look, one of the things I talk about a lot is your core, right? Your core is so important, and it's not just working abs. It's this whole area front and back, and you can work your core all day long without having to go to the gym. For example, if I were to, say I were to kick you in the stomach, okay? So I'm going to kick you in the stomach. So if I were to, okay, well, a little lower than I wanted to, but if I were to kick you, you would, and I'm sorry about that.
I was like this,
You would brace yourself, right? You would engage your core completely. I want you to do that all day long. Work your core from the inside out. It's something small that you can do all day without having to get to a gym. So you really are working this midsection, and you will tone it up. And I do this, it's second nature to me.
So you're not sucking, everyone please do this with us, you're not sucking it in, you're saying just be firm.
You're just being firm with it. So again,
punch the person next to you, please, in the stomach.
Let's go ahead and do that. Just whack the person next. You know how you brace? That's engaging your core. If you can keep that going all day long, I promise you it will become second nature to you.
Come over here. There's also an important post-workout trick you have, which is to have the right kinds of snacks.
Very important.
So this is a cucumber sandwich. What is this for?
Yeah, so I love after a good workout to get protein back in your diet. You've just worked out, you're sweaty, you need to replenish, you need to refuel the right kind of food. A little bit of complex carbohydrates and some protein. Hummus on pita with some vegetables, cucumbers and tomatoes. Great way to get something in. Small little meals and snacks.
So you don't mind a little bit of carbs?
Nope, I don't mind some good complex carbohydrates. Whole wheat, whole grain, I'm fine with that.
What's this for?
So again, you want some protein, some yogurt, some oatmeal, maybe some chicken sausage. I love to sprinkle slivered almonds so it's less fat, but you are still getting the protein into your diet. It's a great little post snack. And then sweet potatoes, great complex carbohydrates. But let's sexy it up a little bit. Let's add some protein. This doesn't look very sexy, but I promise you when it goes in your system, your organs are gonna be like, thank you, that was the sexiest post snack.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on new videos to live the good life.